skin cancer. And skin cancer comes in a lot of different forms. We're just going to talk about the three major types. The first type is basal cell carcinoma. The second is squamous cell carcinoma. And the third is melanoma, which is the most dangerous of all three. Basal cell carcinoma is the least malignant, and malignant means cancerous, and means that then it can spread or metastasize. And the cells that are going to be affected by basal cell carcinoma is the stratum basale. And so what happens is that the stratum basale cells, the nuclei and the DNA become mutated, and they start to form a tumor. They are slow growing and often do not metastasize, which means spread throughout the body. And one of the good things about basal cell carcinoma is 99% of the time it can be cured by just removing the cancerous area. Squamous cell carcinoma arises from keratinocytes of the stratum spinosum layer. And keratinocytes are those cells that produce keratin for the cells. You're going to find them usually, this doesn't mean that they're all found here, but around the scalp, ears, and lower lip. They do grow rapidly, so this one grows a little bit faster than the basal cell, and it can metastasize or spread throughout the body. Cancer cells have this ability to pinch off of the tumor and squeeze through blood vessels, and once it gets into the blood, it can actually go anywhere in the body and cause another type of cancer. So you definitely want to get this one removed ASAP. The prognosis is good if it's treated early, it's treated by radiation and removed surgically. The worst type of skin cancer is called melanoma. And the name basically tells you what type of cell is going to be affected. And the cancer is of the melanocytes. And melanocytes produce melanin. So you're going to find that melanoma is going to cause kind of a dark tumor because of the fact that it's melanin granules that are, the melanocytes are producing the melanin granules. So the worst thing about melanoma is it's highly metastatic, which means that it can metastasize very, very easily, and it's also resistant to chemotherapy. These are the three types of cancers. This one right here is the melanoma, and you can see that you could tell the difference because of the dark coloration. When you are checking over your skin, which is always a good idea to check if there's been any changes in a mole, in any sort of coloration, but when you're checking and you maybe think that it's melanoma, there's a good rule to follow. It's called the ABCD rule. A stands for asymmetry, meaning that you're looking at whatever it is on your skin, the dark spot on your skin, and you're looking to see if both sides are about the same in pigment. And if they don't match in pigment, then you need to be a little concerned, but it's not the end of the world and it's not necessarily melanoma. But with melanoma, the B stands for border. You're going to see that there's going to be an irregular border. If you look at a mole on your body or a freckle on your body, you'll see that it's quite circular. The edges are smooth. You're going to find with melanoma that it's very irregular and not smooth. It's going to be more jagged, and it might even be raised, or you might see some indentations. C stands for color. Because it's melanoma, it's going to be a little darker. It might be abnormally dark for your body, or when you're looking at the other moles, it's darker. Sometimes you'll see it as red or blue, so it's kind of an abnormal color. And so that should be a key to maybe go get it checked out. And then diameter. Most of your moles are very small, but if you look at, if you have, a mark or a dark area that fits into these, into this ABCD rule, if the diameter is large, then you definitely need to look at or have somebody look at it. Melanoma is treated in a couple of different ways, but the main thing is they want to get that tumor removed. And so what they're going to do is they're going to cut around the actual tumor itself, the skin tumor, and they want to go wide. They want to basically go wider than what they can see, because they want to make sure that they remove every last affected cell. So all of the cancerous cells need to be removed, because cancer has lost the ability to control its own growth. And so if there's anything left, it's just going to continue to go through mitosis very rapidly, and it could come back. It says chance of survival is very poor. So basically, you don't want to let it get away from you. You want to make sure that you know your body. If you have any strange marks, any strange moles, freckles, to get those checked out before it's too late.